Coming back to the chapter of infectious and non-infectious diseases. Indirect transmission. Now, what is indirect transmission? Communicable diseases are also transmitted indirectly in the following ways that are popular known as 5 Fs. Right? Now, flies, fingers, vomiting. Vomiting is materials capable of carrying infections like towels, handkerchiefs, right, and etc. Food and fluids. Now remember the 5 Fs which I spoke about? That's flies, fingers, food and fluids. So now if any of these things are not proper, there are chances where you can get infected with the diseases. Some diseases are also spread through water, food, ice, blood, body tissues and organs. Now see, you have to be careful that now these are all indirect transmissions, right, which we are talking about. So how these things can be spread, we will talk about it in the later stage. At present you should know how in what way these things can be spread, that is water, food, ice, blood, body tissues and organs. Then you have infections which are transferred by airborne, that's airborne infections. Materials transmitted through droplets, infect or dust cause diseases like respiration and itching. Formative objects like towels, handkerchiefs, toys, glass and spoons, etc. also cause infections. Healthy people can also spread diseases if they are carriers. These are the people who themselves may be immune to the disease or organism. They harbor matlab the organism harbors in them, means travels with them. Okay, now but can be the source of transmitting to other people in the case of typhoid. Right, now how they can transfer the thing? See, their immunity power will be strong, so that's what happened. The disease can be in themselves, but when they get transported through airborne, like sneezing or coughing, other people also can suffer the disease. Clear? Now let's talk about how to prevent and control communicable diseases. Okay, the following measures help in preventing and controlling the spread of communicable disease. First, very important it is, that is having personal hygiene. Now what's personal hygiene? Having bath every day, cleaning clothes, keeping our bodies free from harmful microbes, cutting nails and washing hair on a regular basis, which is very helpful. Okay, in this way you are cleaning off all the germs and bacteria and viruses from your body by doing such things. Brushing teeth twice a day, morning and night, particularly after meals. Why do we say brush your teeth after meals? Because whatever food we eat or anything that is stuck between the teeth, okay, you can clean it out by brushing your teeth. Okay, ensure that your ears are clean. Now why you have to clean your ears is and how you can clean it is simply when you go for a bath, just rub your ears or something, and the water will flow through it and it will clean. Now important part which I am speaking about is, do not share articles that are personal uses, that are towels, soaps, toothbrushes and combs. Okay, because you do not know what the person in the front is having, and can cause problems, or maybe the person may not be having any germs, but certain tissues of the person may not agree with you, and you can get such kind infections like skin rashes. Then we have washing hands before touching food or water, before eating or drinking. Washing hands with soap and water before touching your face, eyes and mouth, and also before and after the going to the washroom, that's the toilet. Many microbes like viruses, bacteria and fungi are transmitted by touching surfaces with your hands, so that you have to take care whenever you touch anything or do anything or whatever you do. See, before doing any of such kind of things, see that you wash your hands for before and after. That bear in mind, and you'll be sure you will not suffer with any of such kind diseases. Now, food and water hygiene. Now, this also lots of times, people move around, and when they go from travel, especially traveling, they require water, right? So this also is very important. So drinking potable water, the water which comes in bottles or anything. Okay, if it does not appear clean, okay, boil or filter, then consume it. If the water in the bottles do not look clean, boil it or filter it and then consume it. Eat only fresh prepared food or consume it within 4 hours of the preparation. Now, why eat only fresh food? Because if the food is just kept like that, okay, bacteria get into it and can cause harmful diseases. Do not purchase or consume foods or fruits and vegetables which have been cut and kept in open for long periods of time. Keep all foods articles covered to prevent contamination by flies. As you all know, flies just fly around anyway, they sit on anything and thing, and that same things they can transfer onto the foods and spread bacteria and viruses on the particular foods. Now, for all these things, there are vaccines. So here we'll talk about some of when the vaccine should be taken. Vaccines and vaccines boost immunity and thus help the body fight diseases. A large number of infection diseases can be prevented by taking vaccines at the appropriate time. Now, when we say appropriate time, like when you go to a doctor and the doctor will give you a prescription that when you have to come, when you have to take the vaccine. If you follow that routine, then 100% you will be safe from any kind of viruses and bacteria. Now we are talking about non-communicable diseases. Non-communicable diseases may occur due to genetic and lifestyle factors. When these are caused by unhealthy lifestyles, these diseases are called lifestyle diseases. Risk factors of non-communicable diseases include lack of physical exercise, poor dietary habits, not having proper sleep, stress, and habits like smoking, taking alcohol, and chewing of tobacco. So, like I said, these are non-communicable diseases. These occur due to genetics and lifestyle factors. Now, people get up late or chewing of tobacco, smoking, alcohol taking, not doing any physical activities. These things cause other problems and, will stress out one's life. Non-communicable diseases. Such diseases are lifestyle diseases such as diabetes, hypertension, heart disease, stroke, and cancer. Then you have mental health disease leads to behavior risk factors. That's unhealthy diet, physical, inactive, tobacco uses. Then you have physical risk factors, that is blood pressure, blood glucose, cholesterol levels go high, and weight loss. Diseases outcome, heart disease, strokes, diabetes, and cancer also occur. This is through mental health disease. These are all the lifestyle problems. Dietary factors. All packaged foods and canned foods items contain a very high level of sodium because of the presence of salt that is used as a preservative. If you are in the habit of adding table salt to your food, you are consuming excess salt. Use of excess salt is linked with hypertension, hence consumption of excess salt in daily food package and canned foods need to be avoided. So in short, whenever you're having food, whatever the food comes in particular, if you're having outside packet food, then you should avoid adding salt, because the salt which has been added is sufficient for the body, and in this way a risk of getting unhealthy will be avoided. So I hope this video has uh, helped you all out to understand the effects of infectious and non-infectious diseases. Remaining we will continue in the next session.